Hi, this is a follow-up to the series of tests I did on the Contour. When you take it out the box, the frame rate is set to 25 frames a second, which I didn't notice with all the multiplicity of other settings you have access to. I didn't notice that, and I've since altered it to 30 frames a second. So here it is at 1080p at 30 frames a second. It's the same sort of day, it's a bright day as the first tests. I've left everything on, well, I'll just show you a quick snapshot of the settings I've used. And up the top there you can see 30 frames a second ticked per second, which actually makes a hell of a difference and explains a lot of the juddering that I thought was the camera struggling to cope in the first test I did. Why they set it to that setting out the box as it leaves the factory, I don't know. You'd think they'd set it to absolute maximum quality, but they haven't. And that fooled me, and that plays into, you know, one of my criticisms of the camera is there's just too many bloody settings to fool around with, you know, and if you miss one, it can shag up the whole thing. Also, before I set out, I actually twisted the lens in the wrong direction, so we're at a very strange angle, which you'll have to put up with, I'm afraid, because iMovie only lets you crop in 90-degree increments. So, unfortunately, I can't sort of knock a few degrees off it and straighten it out, which will crop it anyway, and you get a better idea of the field of view. But please forgive the funny angle. Still, I think you'll agree it's much improved. So, here we go. Well, here we go. And again, forgive the funny angle. As you can see, I twisted the lens in the wrong direction. But you can see it's a hell of a lot better. It doesn't look like the camera's juddering. The only vibration and juddering is coming from the bike. What do we think of this picture? Well, it's okay. It's nothing to write home about. Let's let it run for a bit and see how we go. Okay, that was the town bit. Now here we are leaving Tewkesbury. It's still 30 miles an hour around here, but I showed this area on the first clip, so I'll show it again. I'm avoiding the peculiar lines I'm taking. I'm avoiding the speed humps in the road, which are a bloody nuisance. If I can, I'll go through the middle, because if you go to the left of them, there's more chance of picking up a nail or something in your tyre. But if there's something coming, obviously you have to go to the left like that. And we're off around this corner. And this is what it looks like, 1080p. It's a lot better in that, no juddering. It's absolutely fine, really. Yeah, fine. And here we are about to get onto the A46, just like the first clip. Yeah, it's alright, isn't it? It's nothing special though. You know, for 180 quid, we're getting up into GoPro territory. I'm thinking it should be better. I also think the microphone should be a hell of a lot better, to be honest, as well. But as you can see, it's okay. It's about all you can say about it. It's okay. It's certainly staying as my camera for the foreseeable future, the motorbike cam. It costs too much to throw away anyway. So, yeah. No, it doesn't. The results of this, 1080p at 30 frames a second, although it's a lot better, it doesn't alter my conclusion at all that it's not worth the 100 quid more than the Mobius. I would, if I was starting again and I knew this, I would get the Mobius and a waterproof case, without a doubt. And that's it really, there you go. that was my follow-up to the series of tests I ran on the Contour Roam 3.